There's a place in your birth chart that holds the memory of every life you have ever lived. A place where your soul carries old habits, ancient contracts, and karmic patterns that feel strangely familiar. This is where Saturn meets the South Node, the place of karmic gravity. And understanding it may explain why certain challenges follow you again and again. Welcome to the Living Grimoire. Saturn is not punishment. Saturn is structure. Saturn is time. Saturn is reality. It represents responsibility, consciousness, discipline, maturity. And Saturn always asks the same question: have you mastered the karma yet? When Saturn connects to the South Node in the natal charts, it transits something powerful happening. Your past patterns become visible. The old karmic structures rise to the surface. Repeating a relationship, even if it's not the same person, but it's the same pattern. In astrology, the South Node represents the past. Not just childhood, not just familiar patterns, but the energetic memory of the soul itself. So the South Node shows old skills, inherited behaviors, karmic comfort zones, unconscious reactions. It is the place where we would know how to survive already, but survival is not the same as evolution. Have you ever noticed that your children, your grandchildren, or even yourself had talent, but you were never trained? This would come from that region of your natal chart. Ancestral fears, financial struggles, authority conflicts, feeling limited or holding limiting beliefs. This can be very heavy within the torso, within the throat chakra, upon the back of your neck, over your head, because Saturn is showing you what you must resolve within yourself. I want you to get out your pencil and your paper, and I want you to write down the patterns that you're seeing in your life. And then look up in the natal chart, what does it tell you about Saturn and what does it tell you about your South Node? Because when you recognize the South Node and the Saturn patterns within your chart and within your life, you're going to gain something really powerful. Conscious choice. It'll be your first time. Instead of repeating that past pattern, instead of you coming and getting transformed by everybody around you, you are going to make the conscious choice, knowing that pattern and knowing where it came from. And this is the moment when the karma of your life becomes your wisdom. And this is when the chains of your past dissolve into the crystal rain that you've been requesting. In esoteric astrology, the South Node is the dragon's tail. It releases energy from the past. Saturn acts as the guardian of time. Together, they reveal the karmic architecture that build your life. But here is the secret most people have never learned. That which has been hidden from you and will remain hidden unless you will it. Saturn does not appear as a punishment, but Saturn appears as your soul is ready to graduate. Would you love to graduate your soul from this position you're holding right this moment into an amazing structure, which you know in your heart, you know it in your throat, you know it in the pit of your stomach, you just know, but you can't see how to get there. Well, Saturn and the South Node, they're showing you. The South Node shows where you've been, perhaps lifetime after lifetime, and the North Node shows you what your soul's agenda is, its purpose, its goal. It's karmic release. And every time you choose growth over comfort, you are going to step closer into your destiny of the North Node, into the dragon's head. But remember, that choice to walk towards your destiny through that portal, it's going to be a little bit on fire, but you can walk on fire. Your chart is not a prison, but it is a map. And when you understand South Node with Saturn, you realize something extraordinary. The past was never meant to trap you. It was there to prepare you. I look forward to us having our next session.